Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me an immense pleasure to host our show, Race Previews, which is held every Friday when we go through the race card for the next race meeting. So today we'll go through the race card for the 25th race meeting to be held tomorrow, 26th of August 2023. And ladies and gentlemen, please note that the false race are at 3.25 meters and the track reading taken today is at 2.8 normal. And now we have 8 races tomorrow, and to help you with your analysis, by my side our dear friend and consultant from South Africa, Devon Habib. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Ria?
I'm fine, thank you. So ready for tomorrow?
Yes, I am. I think it's a nice card. Looks like there's some good horses running, so I think it's going to be a good competitive race meeting. It looks fairly straightforward. I hope it's that way when it comes to the race day. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm very confident in a few horses on the meeting, and we had a good week last week. A few of our best bets won.
Yeah.
I think I beat you in all 3, if I'm not mistaken. But
unfortunately.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. One day you're gonna beat me, then I owe you a chocolate.
Hopefully.
Let's start picking up race.
So we start with race 1, the 8th anniversary of NGO BCO Association Cup with 5 runners. A race to be run over 1400 meters, 0 to 26, week number 1. Captain's Consort, number 2, Carino Bello, number 3, Hidden Identity, number 4, Well Connected, and number 5, Le Cotier. Devon, your choice here for the win.
Look, I'm going with a horse like Hidden Identity. I think he's got the runs under his belt in Mauritius. The 1400's definitely down his alley. I think they're going to be going quite a pace, so he'll be there. Obviously Le Cotier is going to try lead, and he's going to come from off them and draw 2 Donahue up. I don't think much will beat him, in my opinion. The biggest danger is obviously going to come from the 5, Le Cotier. If he can get a soft lead, it's going to be hard to peg him back with that weight of 53. I think it's a big advantage for him. And a lot of talk about this horse, Captain's Consort. I mean, it is his 3rd run after returning or after moving to Mauritius. Should be his cherry ripe run.
And he's down in class as well.
Yeah, look, he's down in class, but it's his peak run, so I think that's the biggest advantage. He is in a good space. He is a hard favourite. I think he's trading.
He's co-favourite with Hidden Identity.
Yeah, co-favourite 190. So yeah, I think it's between the 3 horses, in my opinion. Le Cotier has to have a shot, 100%.
And now for the 4th place.
Look, I think Well Connected, if it jumps, I think Well Connected will win, but always gets left a lot of lengths at the start. So,
and you know he's back after 4 months.
Yeah, he might need the run, but I don't know. Like, I just think if he jumps on terms, he's a big runner, but very hard for this horse to make a big account for him because he gets left. He is the classy horse in the race, so yeah, definitely the biggest dark horse in the race.
So small field, and for the win, number 3 Hidden Identity, and for the placings, number 5 Le Cotier, and number 1 Captain's Consort, and number 4 Well Connected. Moving on to race 2, the volunteer of Queen Victoria Cup with 8 runners. Number 1 Cybertics, number 2 Dunzy, number 3 Captain's Fort, number 4 Nividamu, number 5 Global Spectrum, number 6 Double Think, number 7 Royal Virtue, and number 8 Waimia, a sprint over 990 meters, 0 to 25. Your favorite for the win here, Devon?
Definitely has to be number 7. Bank on the card, best bet of the card. I think it's very hard to beat him. Royal Virtue. 100%. I mean, his first run, ultra impressive. Second to Captain Cola. Captain Cola's come out and won 3. The All Said run second, or is him. The All Said run 3rd, came out and won. So yeah, I think the form's holding up very strong. I don't like their second runs, so I'm going to draw a line completely 3 second runs.
Yes, we need to forget that one.
Yeah, I don't like the second runs at all. So yeah, that's for me. Royal Virtue should be very hard to beat.
I mean, 990 meters we suit him better.
Yeah,
and
look,
I
don't know if it's the fact that he's going back to the 990. That I mean, I think he can go a bit further than that. I just feel that second run syndrome hit him, and third run, peak run, cherry ripe.
He
had a winner last week.
Blinkers.
Yeah, blinkers for the first time. Last week Dominic broke the ice, he had a winner, so his stable's coming back to form. I'm sure they're going to start turning the corner now.
Yeah.
I think, I'll make it a very hard horse to beat.
And I see like Wemia for the second place, a horse which is always present at the winning post, but in my opinion, he is not like a fighter.
Yeah, I just feel there's a lot of talk about this horse every week, Shame, and he hasn't got a chance to run. So he's got the draw, he's got draw 2. He is a speedy sort, so if he goes to the front, it's going to be hard to challenge him. But I think Royal Virtue might just be a bit better, in my opinion. I think he'll be there. He'll definitely. That's why I'm tipping him to run second.
And for the third place?
For third, I'm going with Double Think, one of my favorite horses in Mauritius. Very, very consistent. Hardly ever. I think he's missed a placings once in Mauritius. So yeah, I'm tipping him to run third. I think he's got to have a shot. I don't know if he can win it, but he's done it before where he unexpectedly wins. But 990 might be a touch too short for him.
He'll have a good jaw.
He's got a light weight of 55, so yeah, he's definitely got a shot for the placings.
And I see you put Danzy in the fourth place.
Yeah, look, obviously Danzy's the co-favorite with Royal Virtue. I think his last run was very impressive behind straight. He fought on quite nicely. He's got good form. Drop in distance, in class.
Yeah. And on 990 meters, I think he's quite forced to take the lead and try a pillar to post.
Yeah, look, but you see, it's going to be between him and Wamia contesting for the lead.
Yeah.
So if they cut throats, it's going to be quite difficult to to make a bigger count for him.
Okay, so Royal Virtue for the win.
Yeah, 100%.
And number 8, Wemia, number 6, Double Think, and number 2, Danzy for the placings. Race 3, the Force Vive Clémencia Belle Rose Cup with number 1, Seattle Kid, number 2, Backpacker, number 3, Zoom Zoom, number 4, On Hemland, number 5, Prince of Venice, number 6, Canary Island, number 7, Divergent, a race which will be run over 1850 meters in benchmark 51. Devon, your choice here for the win.
I'm very, very confident, number 4. Arnhem Land, I think he's definitely going to get the distance. I know it's the first time him going 1850. Big step up in class. I don't see anything beating him. He won extremely well last time when he beat Massimo. Massimo came out and ran a smash in second to Battle of Elysia. I think no race.
First time over 1850, but an improving sort.
I'm very confident. There's no question marks for me. I think Bank of the Century.
And for the second place?
Second, I'm going with number 3, Zoom Zoom. His run behind Prince Alf was very impressive.
Yeah.
Prince Alf has been progressing very nicely. He's got the draw. He's got Ra up. I think Ra will definitely suit him. And he's also makes it up at the end, like he really, really flies. So yeah, I think he's a big runner. I don't know if he's going to beat Arnhem Land though.
And I see you put Divergent for the third place. He's stepping up from 41 to benchmark 51, but he won his race last month. Do you need? I think the field is quite strong this time.
Yeah, look, he beat Christmas Bay. I think Christmas Bay is a very smart sort. It's one of my bets on the day. I think he's a big runner. I just think it's going to be hard to beat these two horses. Maybe with the weight, he's got the claim 453, draw 1. He's definitely a massive runner. The dark horse in the race for me.
And for the fourth place to complete the quartet,
Seattle Kid. Might be a touch far for him, but his form is strong.
Yeah.
He's running in this class before, so yeah, I think he's got to have a shot.
So number 4 on Hamlin for the win and for the placings. Number 3 Zoom Zoom, number 7 Divergent, and number 1 Seattle Kid. We now move on to race 4, the Almaty Revival Group Cup with number 1 Christmas Bay, number 2 Double Games, number 3 Houston, number 4 Lamborghini, number 5 Freedom of Speech, and number 6 Castle of Glass. The race will be run in benchmark 41 over 1500 meters. Devon, your pick here.
Yeah, I'm quite confident in Christmas Bay. Draw 1. Dropped in class, or same class that he ran in last time. Yeah, definitely a big run. It's very competitive in the 41.
Yeah, down over 1500 now.
Look, I know it's 1500, but he's been competitive, so he should be there. I think he's cherry ripe. He's in a good space. The draw is definitely the biggest factor for me. The form will be determined the race before with Divergence. You see how Divergent runs. I don't think it makes much of a difference. I feel like he's probably the better horse in the race. I mean, obviously you got the biggest danger, who's Freedom of Speech, but I don't know if Freedom of Speech is going to be good enough to beat Christmas Bay. In my opinion, I think Christmas Bay will beat him.
And so you put Freedom of Speech, favorite of the race for the second place?
Yeah, for second, I'm tipping that for second. For third, I'm going with Double Games. Dropping in class, so I think he's going to be competitive again over 41. I mean, when he won with Dennis, was very impressive when he beat Noble Trip. So yeah, let's see how he goes. For fourth, I'm going to go with Castle of Glass. I think he's very hard to analyze this.
He's an out performer.
Yeah, very hard to analyze, but I'm sure he'll have a shot, and I think he'll run a nice race. I mean, we've obviously got to make mention of the new horse, Lamborghini. I don't think there's a race long enough in Mauritius for him to run. He's a horse that runs 4,800 meters, so I mean, my brother won on him over 2,600 meters in South Africa. He's a very nice looking horse, very nice horse. I just don't know if the 1500's way too short for him, in my opinion.
For his start, the 1500
I think it's still
meters?
too short.
Too short.
Yeah, I don't like him for the day.
So for the win, number 1 Christmas Bay, and for the placings, number 5 Freedom of Speech, number 2 Double Games, and number 6 Castle of Glass. Race 5, the Grande Rivière Sud-Est Terminator Youth Cup, with only 4 runners. Number 1 Frosted Gold, number 2 Henry Tudor, number 3 Goethe, and number 4 Winter Chill, a sprint of 990 meters, 50 plus. Devon, do I have to ask you about your favorite here for the win?
Yes, you do actually, because I think obviously everyone's going to say, yes, Frosted Gold, or I mean, Goethe. Goethe's done nothing wrong overnight. Very impressive. He won a very good race last time. But I do like Frosted Gold strong. I think he's 30 points better off to Goethe, and he's carrying 75 kilos heavier. I mean, Goethe's 10 kilograms under Saffron's. Henry Tudor's also, I think, 9.5 kilograms under Saffron's. I really think that Frosted Gold is just a class above these horses, and yeah, I know he's run over 1600, 1400, but I've seen it a lot of times. These horses that run over the distance come back after a few months and they run over 1,000 meters and they win impressively, and you think they're sprinters. In his past, he's won over, I think, 1,000. Yeah, he won the nursery, and that's 1160, I think. So yeah, he actually dead heated with a horse called Twilight Moon in South Africa. Yeah, he's a very smart horse. I think the 990, if they go very hard pace, I think it's going to be very hard to beat him. I think the weight will definitely show. I mean, the class, the weight, the rating.
They're preparing this horse for his next race of 1,400 meters.
Yeah, it's most definitely a prep run, but with that weight, the claim for. Do you think Goethe's 30 points better than what he is?
Goethe.
But
the Frosted Gold is my favorite horse. Yeah,
100%. But I'm asking you a question. Do you think Goethe's 30 points better than what he is at the moment?
No.
So then how can he beat Frosted Gold?
But we never know circumstances.
No, obviously circumstances, but on points, I don't think he can beat him. If they run on paper,
Frosted Gold.
But they don't run on paper. They
That's
run on grass.
nothing.
But I mean, we have to guess, I guess. So I personally feel Frosted Gold will win and win quite well.
Okay, so Goite for the second place.
For second, I'm tipping Goite. Smart horse, definitely the right horse in the race with distance wise, and Henry Tudor as well. I mean, he's got the distance. He's a specialist. So yeah, I don't know if Winter Chill is in this class. I think it's going to be very hard to even make an account for him.
And for the third place, Henry Tudor.
For third, Henry Tudor, and fourth,
and fourth, Winter Chill. So number one, Frosted Gold for the win and for the placings. Number three, Goite. Number two, Henry Tudor, and number four, Winter Chill. Quarter to give him race 5. And now
can't miss, King. That's the only guarantee we have in life.
Race 6, La Fête de la Cité de Port Louis Cup, a race over 1600 meters with number 1 Undercover Agent, number 2 Royal Wolf, number 3 Blackburn Rock, number 4 Special Blend, and number 5 Herbal. So you like a horse which I like as well here for the win, Devon?
Do we agree?
Yes.
Blackburn Rock, I think, very hard to beat. His last run behind Walls of Dubrovnik, very, very impressive. I think he's the horse that they'll have to beat. For me, the biggest danger has to come from Special Blend. We don't have to even speak about their form. Special Blend beat Lunification. Lunification came out and beat Twist of Fate and all of them. Yeah, definitely a big runner. 1600, perfect for him. Draw 1. I think this horse is probably one of the most improved horses in Mauritius. So yeah, I'm tipping him as the biggest danger.
Yeah.
Blackburn Rock, purely on the fact that he's going to go to the lead, might get a very soft lead, and I think between him and Undercover Agent,
he's worked well also.
He's working well. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to beat him. I think it's going to be hard to beat Blackburn Rock. Second, I'm tipping Special Blend.
And third?
Third, I'm tipping Royal Wolf. We can't not give him a count after his last 2 starts. And for fourth, I'm tipping Undercover Agent. I think he's the class horse in the race. Just he's a little bit off form at the moment.
So for the win, number 3, Blackburn Rock, and for the placings, number 4, Special Blend, number 2, Royal Wolf, and number 1, Undercover Agent. Moving on to race 7, the Association Sportive de Bel-Air Cup, with number 1, Brilliant Disguise, number 2, Partner in Crime, number 3, Bollinger, number 4, Bon Voyage, number 5, Colas Mambo, and number 6, Times New Roman. This race will be run in benchmark 36 over 1365 meters. Devon, what is your choice here?
Look, I like number 2, Partner in Crime. I think very smart run last time to freedom of speech. He was hanging out, so yeah, I think he's definitely got to have a big shot. Draw 4, Donny up.
You see him taking the lead?
I think he can. I don't see anything else contesting. Maybe Bon Voyage, but I mean that's the biggest danger. So yeah, I'm tipping Partner in Crime to be just in front of Bon Voyage. Very smart horse as well. Last time everything went wrong, so just draw a line through his last run. It's his third or fourth run of the season. Should be cherry ripe. The biggest danger to Partner in Crime. For fourth, I'm tipping Brilliant Disguise. I wouldn't be surprised to see Brilliant Disguise winning. He's dropped heavily in class.
Yeah.
From a 46 to a 36. He ran a smart race last time behind Global Glory. They thought he would win last time behind that horse, and that was a very tough race. So yeah, I think he's definitely a lot of value in this race. Trading at what, 500? I think he's a bit of a value bet. And the last horse I tipped for fourth is Times New Roman. I just think he's going to come back to himself, and it should be one more run after this and he'll be cherry ripe.
So for the win, number 2, Partner in Crime, and Bon Voyage, number 4, Brilliant Disguise, number 1, and number 6, Times New Romance for the placings. Now the last race of the day, the 8th race at the D&D Association Cup with number 1 Stage World, number 2 Flowerscape, number 3 Spiritual Wind, number 4 Eagle's Vision, number 5 Sandpath, number 6 Nimitz, and number 7 Stone Circle. This race will be run over 1600 meters in benchmark 31. Devon, your choice here for the win.
One of my favorite horses. One of the jokes that we have between each other.
The Eagle's Vision.
Yeah, I think he's looking extremely well. Draw 2, claim 1.5. I think he's definitely the right horse in the race. He's been running against stronger horses. I don't see anything else in the race that is as strong as what he's been running against. So I think he's definitely the horse that they all have to beat. Nagadu had won the last meeting, so his stable is also turning the corner. I'm quite confident.
And for the second place?
For second, I have to tip a horse like Spiritual Wind. You were right that day when you tipped him to win. I didn't think he would win that day, and he won a very good race. So yeah, he's definitely... I think my horse actually got scratched that day, if I'm not mistaken. And he's definitely a very nice horse. He won very impressively. So yeah, I'm gonna tip him to run second.
And for the third place, I see put Sandpath, a consistent horse in his performances.
Yeah, look, obviously his last run, he ran behind Captain Kola, and the time before that he won. He's going back up to the distance, his third run of the season. He could be the dark horse in the race. 470, the horse that could give a big account for himself,
yes,
and I wouldn't be surprised to see him run in a mega race.
And finally, which horse to complete the quartet?
Look, I'm gonna go with Flowerscape. I just feel like if Flowerscape gets a soft lead,
yeah,
they won't actually beat him. But he's dropping in class. He got draw 1, got the claim 4.
Yeah.
Definitely a big runner for me.
So number 4, your favorite, Eagle's Vision for the win and for the placings. Number 3, Spiritual Wind. Number 5, Sandpath, and number 2, Flowerscape. Yep. Anything more to add?
Look, that's my value bet for the day. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I've got Eagle's Vision as my value bet, and that's race 8, number 4. And my best bets come up early in the day. I think get your money quickly, and enjoy racing after that. Race 2, Royal Virtue, number 7, and race 3, number 4, Arnhem Land. And those are 2 very, very strong bets. I'd like them confidently.
Yeah. And
yeah, I think it's going to be a good day's racing. Obviously, play on the tote. They offer leve piles, I think that's what it's called.
Play spot.
Play spots, yeah. Pick 8s, pick 6s, pick 5s, whatever
jackpot
it is. Yeah.
Jackpot 4, play spot, and all these things.
Yeah, look, I think it's gonna be the right place to play on, and there's a lot of value. I mean, every time you look, there's good value there, and definitely the place to play on. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a good day's racing. Thank you for taking the time to do the show.
Welcome. Thank you as well for your presence as usual.
We guide the punters in the right direction, and obviously a special thank you to the Mustang brother and Shahil there in the back. Thank you very much for all your support, and for the technical team for helping us, and yeah, to PTP and everyone else involved, the public and everything. I hope you guys come and enjoy our race day and have fun with us.
So I hope you have taken good note of Devon's best bet of the day, which in race 2, number 7, Royal Virtue, in race 3, number 4, Arnhem Land, and as value bet, race 8, horse number 4, Eagle's Vision, and in race 7, horse number 2, Partner in Crime. So as you already said, big thanks to the technical team. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the show as usual with us. Till then, take care, and also special mention to the technical team behind the camera. I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.